Fractions. Recognise simple fractions. A fraction describes how many parts of a whole you have. It can be written with numbers. We have a whole to start and split the whole into two parts. The 2 is called the denominator. We have a dividing line and we have one part, the orange part, 1. This is called the numerator. We can write this number as 1/2. We can divide a whole into 3 to get thirds. We have a whole to start, split into 3 parts, 3 is the denominator, add the dividing line and we have one part. This is written as 1/3. If we have a whole to start, split into 3 parts, 3 is the denominator, a dividing line, this time we have 2 parts. 2 is the numerator. In words this is 2/3. We can divide a whole into 4 to get quarters. We have a whole to start, split into 4, 4's the denominator, add the dividing line, we have one part, 1's the numerator. This in words is 1/4. If we have a whole to start, split into 4 parts, 4's the denominator, add the dividing line, this time we have 2 parts, 2 is the numerator. In words this is 2/4. It doesn't matter which parts you have, the fraction is the same. If we have a whole to start, we split it into 4 parts, 4's the denominator, the dividing line, this time we have 3 parts, 3's the numerator. In words we call this 3/4. Here we have a whole to start, split into 4, 4's the denominator, add the divider, this time we have 3 parts, a different 3 parts, but 3's still the numerator, and in words it's still 3/4. They're different parts, but it's the same fraction of a whole. You can split a whole into any number of parts. We have a whole to start, and this time we've split into 5 parts. 5 is the denominator, we have a dividing line and we have one part. This is known as 1/5. We have a whole to start, split into 6 parts this time. 6 is the denominator, the dividing line we have one part, 1's the numerator. In words this is 1/6. After fifths, fraction becomes the number with a th on the end, 6th, 7th. If you have the same number on the top and the bottom, you have one whole. So 2 halves, we have one whole. Rather than write a fraction, we write it as a whole number. 2/2 is 1. 3/3 is the same as one whole. And 4/4 is the same as one whole. They're all the same, they're all one whole. Match the words to the numbers. 3/4 is 3/4. 2/3 is 2/3. 1/2 is 1/2. 1/4 is 1/4. And 1/5 is 1/5. Remember, a fraction describes how many parts of a whole you have. The bottom number is the denominator, how many parts there are. The top number is the numerator, how many parts you have. You can write fractions as numbers or words. Early fractions are 1/2 is 1/2. 1/3 is 1/3. 1/4 is 1/4. After fifths, fractions become the number with a th on the end. 1/5 is 1/5 and 1/6 is 1/6.